I find this to be really intriguing. A major upgrade has just issued by Satoshi Kusama. This could entice additional people to invest in Shiba Inus. There may soon be fewer zeros when pricing Shiba Inus, because this is significant. Also, this is the most shocking part. This allegation was supported by an expert who provided the exact dates of the upcoming Shiba Inu rally. More so than what we can perceive, it is more nearby. So what's going on? The Shiba Inu in Satoshi Kusama's rescue story, permit me to elucidate. He then reappeared out of nowhere, heavily upgraded, after a long period of stillness. An exceptional one stands out among them. Take into account that he is introducing a point system, yes, a points-based system, to evaluate Shiba Inu owners. This is unlike any other meme money. Everything about it is new. The potential for new investors, especially those on the outside looking in, to take an active interest, makes this a very hopeful development. There might be further pressure on prices if that happens. Just a moment though. We should think about how this might already be impacting Shiba Inu prices before we look at the major announcements he made. We are now witnessing a slight improvement. The price has risen enough in the past day to cancel out the drop that occurred earlier this week. Seems really encouraging, doesn't it? More importantly, here is the part where it gets interesting. According to a market analyst who has been keeping a close eye on things, Shiba Inu could be about to experience a major change. Just now, this analyst shared his findings based on the Elliott Wave framework, is basically a framework that helps with long-term price predictions. According to his research, Shiba Inus have always followed this upward channel. Think back to the huge spike in 2021, when it hit its all-time high. It was indeed situated at the very head of the stream. Ever since then, the cost has been consolidating and correcting itself, creating what he calls a classic wave pattern. If his predictions come true, we could witness a game that is far bigger than where we are now, perhaps even surpassing our previous record, and striving for heights that would garner a lot of attention. Given the optimistic chart configuration and Satoshi's report, the future seems bright for Shiba Inus. Just what occurred? Now we have a look at what mysterious artist Satoshi Kusama is working on. He is responsible for numerous important Shiba Inu related innovations. This system is called the Karma system. Details were unveiled in a recent podcast by him and another prominent ecosystem developer, Shadowhunter. Among the many smart upgrades applied to the project, this one stands out. How exactly is Karma defined? The Shiba Inu community will be able to use it as a trust score, according to Kusama and Shadowhunter. This is similar to how eBay determines which merchants to work with, depending on how trustworthy and honest they are. Your score reflects your engagement with the Shiba Inu ecosystem as a whole, not just sales, including things like using Shiba Swap and the metaverse. Shadowhunter articulated it with astounding precision. He made the analogy between an individual's online reputation and karma. Being genuine and actively participating in the ecosystem raises your karma. This score will be highly noteworthy. And it's not just a superficial figure. It will show that you are trustworthy. You might see early benefits or changes to your service access as time goes on. Additionally, Kusama brought up an important point. He brought attention to the fact that the Bitcoin industry is full of con artists and scammers. Factually, that is correct. At this time, the majority of cryptocurrency groups' members remain unknown. That is changed by Karma. An atmosphere that has always been unstructured and faceless is now imbued with some responsibility. Wow, that's really big. For holders, this is the point at which it gets really exciting. This is a fantastic asset to the neighborhood, and it has the potential to raise the profile of Shiba Inus and their worth. First of all, it makes the project much more credible. Shiba Inu isn't only becoming a meme currency, it's also becoming a platform with real innovation, real utility, and a system that takes good care of its customers. Perspicacious investors value this kind of data. Think about what might happen if this were to happen. People are more likely to stick with a project when they feel a sense of belonging and security there. They put money in and fresh people show interest. Volume and activity levels are both raised as a result. Both movement and price tend to rise when this happens. If Karma works as it should, it can bring Shiba Inus a fresh lease on life by rekindling their faith and joy. This is not just a modest rise, it is substantial. This campaign has the potential to drastically cut down on the price's extra zeros. If enough people back it, relaxed and spiritual, Karma may appear. But this might be the beginning of something monumental for the Shiba Inu people. Consequently, Shiba Inu are gaining a lot of positive press. A lot is happening in the neighborhood right now. The thrilling part is right here. When will Shiba Inu start dropping some zeros off their prices? That was the question asked by one expert. Yes, you have got it right. At the moment, a schedule is making the rounds. These predictions aren't based on idle speculation, rather they are the product of credible experts and platforms that have given some thought to the future of Shiba Inu, both now, before the current bull run ends, and in the years to come. This time last year, an authority named Michael said that Shiba Inu might fetch a pretty penny by the end of the cycle. Very soon after that, a second charting specialist confirmed the same number, suggesting that it could happen by the end of this year. People who are well known in the Shiba Inu community are also feeling it. Even the most conservative estimate significantly above the current valuation. Shiba Bezos, a well-known enthusiast, recently presented 5 separate price predictions. Some people have even loftier goals in mind, and they're having conversations about plans that might make regular people millionaires if they hold on to their money for a long time. Consequently, this has attracted a lot of people's attention. When are we likely to see Shiba Inu reach these heights? It is the main question. Timeframe projections have been made by a number of well-known organizations and AI systems, including Talesian, ChainJelly, ChatGPT, and Grok. At the present time, Shiba Inu is selling for a pitiful amount, suggesting that investors are anticipating a significant amount of appreciation to reach the first valuation milestone. To reach the first bullish target, we are talking about a return of more than 15 times. Further ascent would indicate an entirely new tier. Think about 1,000% increase. ChainJelly is one of several platforms that is taking it slow. With more major goals requiring longer time, the initial pricing target for Shiba Inu is not expected to be reached until early 2031. Having said that, not everyone agrees. The future looks much brighter for Talesian. The first objective, they say, might be reached by Shiba Inu in a matter of years, perhaps by 2028, and the second, considerably farther down the road. All we have here are estimates. Precise prediction of the future is impossible. Nonetheless, this issue's importance is crucial. Important things are being signaled by these talks. That Shiba Inu continues to inspire such awe and trust is evident. No matter where the enthusiasm is coming from, the analysts, the AI algorithms, or the passionate holders, it is growing. The price movement that is needed to take this currency to the next level could be accelerated if momentum keeps going up, especially with improvements like the karma system that promote increased trust and usefulness. Tomorrow, the zeros might still be there. The path to elevated price points seems less unlikely than before, given the current alignment of forces. To back up the hype, a dog specialist has found 3 major signs that the Shiba Inu could be about to explode in popularity. A dramatic increase has been noted in the burn rate. Millions of tokens vanished as a consequence of a 20-fold spike that happened in less than 24 hours. A large chunk of it came from a single mysterious deal. Shibarium follows. Millions of transactions take place daily, indicating a dramatic increase in network activity. More tokens can be consumed, operations can be accelerated, and expenses can be reduced. Some notable people, like Jeremy Da Vinci, have speculated that Shiba Inu would benefit greatly from the implementation of real-world use cases and applications on Shibarium. In fact, it's not far off. Finally, the net flows of exchange have been calculated. Transferring tokens from